Start number 12 of the season for the 25-year-old.
4-4, 291, 58 2/3 innings. What do you love about what he's done? It's 29% strikeout rate, below average, league average when it comes to the walk, 6.9%.
Francisco Lindor, switch hitter, 13 doubles, 9 homers, 29 runs batted in.
And that's outside ball 4, and Lindor an 8-pitch walk to start the game.
Pete Alonso stands in.
Alonso pops this one up, shallow right. Garcia back, Rosario in, and the right fielder has it for the first out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Lindor takes off, and there's a squibber up the first base line. Gore to first, now Gallo over to third as Lindor never stopped. They retire Nimmo at first, but heads up base running by Francisco Lindor gets him to third with 2 down. Brings up J.D. Martinez with 2 down. Hit well out to center. Thomas froze, then comes a couple steps in, and Mackenzie Gore puts up a 0 to start off this homestand. We go bottom 1 here at Nats Park. Tylor McGill, 6'7" right-hander out of Long Beach, California. Spent more than 6 weeks on the IL earlier on this season. Made his season debut, got hurt. His 2 starts off the IL for Annie have been dynamite.
Here's Rosario, left-hand batter.
Right, we always talk about visuals as a hitter.
Ground ball into the hole. Soft flip over there by Iglesias, and the pitcher wasn't there. Jose Iglesias, known for his defense, just casually flipped it to the bag, and Eddie Rosario standing at first now after that miscue.
So now Luis Garcia, left-hand hitting second baseman.
And he strikes out on the curveball. Good pitch by McGill for the second out.
That was as good a curveball I've seen Tylor throw.
2 out Rosario at first. Here's Caper Ruiz. Rosario runs, and he swings and misses at a cutter running in on him. And McGill finishes the inning with back-to-back strikeouts. After 1, no score. Second inning, Starling Marte leads off against Mackenzie Gore. Pitch number 11. And Marte lines one into left center for a base hit. A terrific turn at bat for Starling Marte. And on the 11th pitch, he rifles a fastball into left center and has the Mets' first hit. Gore's given up 9 steals in 10 tries this year, and Marte is the leading base stealer for the Mets with 9. There goes Marte. The pitch is high. Millis with the throw, not even close. And Marte has his 10th steal of the year without being caught. 3-2 coming, and he swung. No, he did not swing, and it gets away from Millis. It's a walk to Vientos, and Marte goes to third on the wild pitch. So the Mets have the table set, first and third and nobody out for the birthday boy, Harrison Bader. First pitch, flies one out to center. That'll get the run in. Thomas moves over to make the catch. Marte comes in to score, and the Mets have a 1-0 lead.
Bases now loaded for the Mets, and here's Pete Alonso. Out in front of one is Alonso. It's not going to leave the yard. Jesse Winker camps under it, and Mackenzie Gore limits the damage in the second. Mets take a lead. It's 1-0 going bottom 2.
Last of the second inning, the Nationals trail 1-0. Nick Senzel will lead off.
Nick Senzel out to right center. Harrison Bader has it go off his glove. Senzel will scoot into second. Bader thought he might have had it, looked up at his mitt, and it was gone. Leadoff man aboard for the Nats.
It's got to be an E8.
So Senzel with a double in scoring position for left-hand hitter Jesse Winker.
Winker fights it off left side. That'll drop for a base hit.
Great read.
Senzel coming around third. Throw to the plate, not in time. And the Nats immediately tie it. Bottom 2. Jesse Winker coming through, and it's 1-1.
There goes Winker. The throw by Torrens is right on the money, and he gets him. 2-6 on the caught stealing, and Winker a little shaken up after the tag. An unearned run ties the game at 1. And Brandon, who had a triple yesterday, has a double today. His 10th double of the year, and the Mets have the leadoff man on for the 3rd straight inning.
Here's J.D. Martinez with an RBI chance. Runner at second, nobody out.
Lined out to center, and yet again, J.D. Martinez will be retired by Lane Thomas. Tagging and moving to third is Nimmo, and he's dead meat. You run on Lane Thomas, that'll happen. Lane Thomas's 4th outfield assist of the season, and that's with a month on the IL.
Just a good swing by J.D. Martinez, and then who throws it harder? Does he hit it harder or does he throw it harder? Lane Train.
So it turns into a 10-pitch inning thanks to the spectacular throw by Lane Thomas. And after 2.5, Nationals 1, Mets 1. First walk drawn by the Nationals tonight. That'll move Thomas to second here in a 1-1 game.
And now Luis Garcia. Ruled to second, should be two. Iglesias to Lindor, back to first, double play, side retired. McGill got the ground ball on the curveball, got the 4-6-3 double play to get through the third, tied at 1.
Mark Vientos, the third baseman, leading off.
Mark Vientos hits one deep to left center, back near the wall, and it's out of here. Mark Vientos on the first pitch of the fourth inning cranks one into the bullpen in left center. His 5th home run of the year, and the Mets go in front 2-1. A base hit. So Iglesias is 2 for 2. There goes Iglesias. Swung and missed. Throw to second is not nearly in time, and Iglesias has a stolen base. He got a huge jump and stole the base easily. The Mets' second stolen base of the game. So a runner in scoring position for Lindor. That's lined into right center field, and that's down for a base hit. Iglesias will come in to score. Lindor drives in the run. The stolen base paying off for Iglesias, and the Mets lead 3-1. 30th run batted end of the season for Lindor.
1-on-1 out now for the lefty Jesse Winker.
Now Jesse Winker gonna go out there to right center as well. First to third goes Nick Senzel, and the Nats have him at the corners here in the 4th.
First and third for Ildemaro Vargas, the switch hitter.
Vargas, slow roller to first. Alonso going to try and turn the 3-6-3. And with Vargas sliding in there, the Mets do just that. Nats are going to challenge this. Ildemaro Vargas always thinks he's safe. Is he this time?
The call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Runner from third scores. Washington retains their challenge.
Well done, Ildemaro Vargas, hustling it out. The play to run here in the 4th.
So now with 2 outs, the batter Joey Gallo, runner at first, the only base runner.
Gallo sends one high in the air to right. This ball is crushed. This ball is out of here. Joey Gallo's 5th of the year puts the Nationals on top here in the 4th.
Joey Gallo with a light show.
Gore has right now can't find the strike zone. He's bouncing all of his breaking balls.
That is 4 walks given up by Gore. And so the Mets have the bases loaded with Bader, the birthday boy, coming up. And he drives one out to center field. That'll get the run in. Back goes Thomas to the warning track to make the catch. Everybody tags. In to score is Martinez. Everybody else moves up 90 feet. Harrison Bader with his 2nd RBI on his birthday. And the Mets are even again. It's 4-4. And the Mets with a chance for more with 2 in scoring position for Jose Iglesias. And Iglesias grounds one toward the whole base hit. Marte is in. Vientos will be held at third, and the Mets have the lead. Jose Iglesias with his 3rd hit of the night, and the Mets leapfrog back in front 5-4. Now Luis Torrens, who struck out in his 2 at-bats against Gore. 1st and 3rd, 2 out. There goes Iglesias stealing second, and it's lined up base hit. Vientos will score. It goes to the gap all the way to the wall. Vientos is scored. In is Iglesias, and at second base is Luis Torrens with his 1st hit as a Met. It drives in a pair, and it's 7-4 New York.
So 2 out, a runner at first, and Keibert Ruiz the batter.
Keibert Ruiz will drop one down the right field line. That'll stay fair. Going first to third is Eddie Rosario. And the Nationals again threatening against Tylor Megill. Did he check? He did. Ryan Wills said Senzel did not go. And they're loaded for the Nats here in the 5th.
Jesse Winker, who has the only grand slam for the Nats this year, will come to bat with the bases loaded.
Yup, and it's ball 4. Megill loses the zone, and the Nats get at least 1 back here in the 5th. It's now 7-5.
And the fastball drilled out to left, but Nimmo moves over and makes the catch. So he finally challenged somebody, and Vargas lines out to end the inning. 7-5 New York after 5.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He started the Mets rally last inning with a walk, and that spelled trouble.
And he hits this one in the air to shallow right field. Angling in is Rosario, and it drops for a base hit. A little parachute off the bat of J.D. Martinez falls into right field for a 2-out single. And with that, J.D. now has an 8-game hitting streak. So now Marte, who has 2 hits today, he's scored 2 runs. That's driven into right center field. A base hit for Marte. Martinez going to go first to third. The throw by Thomas to third base. It hits him and goes into foul ground. Now the throw back to first base, and that's thrown away. And Martinez will come in to score. J.D. Martinez challenging the arm of Lane Thomas, who threw out Nimmo at third earlier, but the throw hit J.D. It was backed up by the pitcher Barnes, who heaved it down the right field line trying to get Marte, and the Mets get a gift run and lead 8-5. 9 hits now for the Nationals. First and third, 2 down. And Garcia flies one down the left field line. Nimmo coming over into foul territory near the sidewall, leaping into the netting, and he made the catch. Tremendous play by Brandon Nimmo, using the netting and leaning in and grabbing that ball before it could go out of play. Outstanding play by Nimmo.
So 1 pitch and 1 out for Weems in the 8th. Now Pete Alonso.
0-2 on Pete Alonso. And Pete Alonso's gone. Pitch clock violation on the Mets first baseman, and he is none too thrilled about it.
See, he was not engaged with the pitcher at the 8-second mark, and that's a strike, and Pete knew it.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning here at Nationals Park. It is still the Mets 8, the Nationals 5.
And back-to-back walks from Gallo and Millis do indeed bring Lane Thomas to the plate, representing the game-tying run.
Little pop-up behind the plate. Standing right on the plate, Torrens, and that's the second out. 2 out and 2 on. Now Eddie Rosario
takes this one low, skips away from Torrens, and the lead runner Gallo will advance. They throw down behind Senzel at first, and that nearly got away from Alonso.
And he swings and misses. He chased a cutter out of the strike zone for strike 3. Drew Smith comes in and gets 2 king-sized outs in the 8th inning. 2-2 to Vientos with Bader on deck. And Mark hits one toward the hole. That'll go through for a base hit. So Vientos is on base for the 4th time tonight, his 2nd hit, as he pierced the left side of the infield for a 1-out single. So 2 out. Here's Iglesias, another chance for a 4-hit game.
Ground ball to short. Vargas the short way, and Tanner Rainey puts up a 0 for the 2nd straight outing, keeping this a 3-run game. Luis Garcia Jr. will lead it off for the Nats, looking for some late game magic.
Here's the pitch. Way inside. Ball 4. Luis Garcia is trying to lead off walk. A good start. Here's another who seldom walks, almost never walks. Keibert Ruiz.
Would think taking first pitch, and this one nearly hits him. It did. Clipped him on the way by, and now all of a sudden the Nationals bringing the tying run to the plate here in the 9th.
Fly ball out to right. Toward the line comes Marte. He gets there and he makes the catch. Caught it in fair territory. The runner from second, Garcia, advances.
So still 2 aboard, which means still the tying man will come to the plate. This time it will be Jesse Winker.
Winker, a line drive through the hole for a base hit. Garcia in to score. Ruiz slams on the brakes, and the Nats are back within 2.
This is the 7th time this year that Adam Ottavino has pitched back-to-back days. In the first 6 second days, he has a 7.5 ERA. He's given up a run in this 9th inning, trying to hang on.
Left side and through. Ruiz stopped at third by Ricky Gutierrez. He was stopping himself. But the potential tying run now in scoring position. Carlos Mendoza looking for anybody that can close out a game for him. Tonight, it's not Ottavino. Back to Diekman for the Mets manager. Nats will pinch hit one Joey for another. Meneses to center. Back on it is Bader. At the edge of the track, he has it. Tagging and coming in to score Ruiz. Tagging behind him is Nunez. So the potential tying run now 90 feet away.
And Drew Millis will turn around about right-handed against Diekman. Vargas runs. Strike 3 called, and the ball game is over. Jake Diekman bounces back after blowing the save yesterday. He comes in to get the final 2 outs, striking out Drew Millis, looking to end the game, and the Mets hang on to win it 8-7.